In everyday driving, it's normal for transverse forces to arise. But when you drive a bit too fast or turn the steering wheel, these forces can negatively affect road holding. But the Electronic Stability Program ESP nips that in the bud by controlling the brakes, if necessary the engine, and if need be the transmission as well. ESP comprises the following components: a speed sensor on each wheel. The rotation rate sensor measures the car's rotation around its vertical axis. The steering angle sensor registers the driver's steering intention. From the sensor signals, the control unit computes when and how it has to intervene. The hydraulic unit builds up and reduces the braking pressure in the brakes. What happens during the first steering maneuver? The driver has to swerve quickly to the left. The steering angle sensor transmits this to the ESP control unit. But the rotation rate sensor signals that the car is understeering. That is, it's drifting straight ahead towards the obstacle. In split seconds, ESP brakes the left rear wheel, very briefly and sharply. This produces the desired counteracting force so that the car responds as the driver intended. What happens when you react? When you pull the wheel over to keep the car in the left lane after avoiding the obstacle, the car tends to oversteer and the rear end tends to break away to the left. The torque to the right is higher than the driver wants. In this case, ESP brakes the left front wheel. The torque is reduced. Instead of going into a skid, the car stays on course, thanks to ESP.
Good evening, sir. So today we want to discuss about our pilot project. So we can take your time for this.
Okay, good evening. Let's face it. I have come to you today.
Our pilot project is ESP, Electronic Stability Program in a car. And we confused to how can we measure the steering angle of the vehicle.
You can calculate the data using potentiometer and inertial measurement. You can combine the two sensors for solve your problem.
So, sir, how can we find the understeering condition?
Under steering condition, you can get it if the side slip in rear wheel have a bigger value than the front wheel.
And how can we find the oversteering condition?
Oversteer. That's oversteering. If the side slip in front wheel have a bigger value from the rear wheel.
So how we can find the error of the velocity of the vehicle?
The velocity of the vehicle. You can find error. You can compare velocity from. Did you have a Hall effect sensor?
Yes.
Yes, you can use the Hall effect sensor in your motor, and then you combine with the accelerometer.
And in our design, why the rear wheel of the vehicle is smaller than the front wheel?
Because there are motor in rear wheel, so rear wheel need more power for the vehicle.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your time, and we hope we can finish our project.
Okay. Goodbye.